We're back with Joelle Prevost, psychotherapist and author of the new book, The Conversation Guide. Let's face it, many of us will see friends and family we haven't seen in a while, and as excited as we may be to see some loved ones, it's easy for what's meant to be a lighthearted convo to go down the wrong path. Before the break, Joelle shared with us how to avoid miscommunications and what to do if we have a miscommunication. She's sticking around with us to help us have healthy conversations over the holidays. Now, how do we validate what the other person is communicating?
Yeah, so this is such an amazing skill and definitely something worth working on if you feel like you're maybe not so great at it, because this can help any conflict kind of really get de-escalated. And I do talk about this a lot in my book, the validating and how it's so important. So first is understanding what the other person is feeling. So again, getting to those emotions underneath. It's not how they're seeing the situation or what's going on in their perspective, it's how they're feeling about it. So getting your emotional vocabulary out and thinking about what emotion words are going on for them. And that's where, again, it's important to remember that you may not agree with how they're feeling, you may not understand it, but just accepting that that's how they feel. And so you can take some guesses, try and put yourself in their shoes and be like, how would I feel if this were happening to me? Or, you can even ask them if you're really not sure. You can say, how are you feeling about this situation? What's going on for you? And let them answer. And then you can kind of reflect that back to them. Oh, it seems like you're feeling, again, really, really hurt by that comment I made. That wasn't my intention. I'm really sorry about that. And yeah, won't make comments like that in the future.
All right, we have about a minute left, and I want to get this in here. Conversations can get emotional. You recommend to not apologize for your emotions. Oftentimes, like in a conversation, I may start to cry, and I get embarrassed when because I just feel like So how do we balance our emotions with constructively communicating what we're feeling and getting our points across?
Yeah, so emotions come up and they're a part of life, and they're a great thing. They have a purpose. They communicate to other people. They communicate to ourselves. They call us to action, to do things. So we need emotions in our life. So to try and push them away or apologize for them and add stigma to them is not going to really help anyone. So what we can do is again, use that awareness. Be emotionally aware of, okay, I'm feeling this way. That's okay. Validate that. It's okay to feel however you're feeling, and then you have the choice of how you want to process that emotion, how you want to act on it. So if you're feeling angry, that's okay. We don't need to yell at people and hurt them. We can process that and then go for a run, go write in a journal, do something healthy to process the emotions that you see coming up.
All right, the new book is called The Conversation Guide. I think this sounds like a great Christmas gift for many people to get through that sticky conversations. And sometimes it can get emotional. Sometimes people try to avoid the conversations, but it sounds like you've got a great guide for us to walk us through it. So, Joelle, thank you so much for this morning.
Thank you so
Very
much
helpful.
for having me.
Our pleasure. And it's well